Morning Show on East Coast FM with Declan Meehan.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Check out eastcoast.fm for more.
East Coast FM.
Now, the River Dargle and the Flood Protection Scheme, or the Flood Defence Scheme in Bray, they were working away for a good while, and then it all stopped. Well, maybe it's going to start again, because there's no doubt people need that defence. Let's talk to Marc Devereux, who's Project Manager with Wicklow County Council. Marc, good morning.
Morning, Declan. How are you?
Good morning to you. So, is this going back on track, all that work around the River Dargle?
Yes, very much so. We're hoping that you'll see some bit of work ongoing at the moment down there. We're hoping that in the new year we'll ramp up. We're planning to get lots of people in there to lots of work over the next year.
How protected are the people of Little Bray now at the moment from a potential flood?
Well, things are a little bit better than they would have been before we started, because we did this extra culvert, this extra eye at the bridge. We finished that last year. So there is more capacity at the bridge. And there are some areas upstream where we've lowered the river bed level and we've made a bit of extra capacity. But we're not there yet. We have a lot more work to do yet.
Right. And what sort of work have you to do?
Well, three main areas we're starting on will be at Coburg, the houses that flooded during Hurricane Charlie. We're building a wall there in the new year along the riverbank. We're building a wall down at Sea Point Court as well, another area that's vulnerable. And then we're doing a lot of work at Ravenswell Road. That's our initial three areas we'll be starting on in the new year.
Right. It looks very unfinished, right? And I know the work has to be done and you have to, the omelettes and breaking the eggs and things. But what will it all look like when it's finished?
Well, it'll all look as per the EIS, which was published in 2007. There are artist impressions on our website if you look for the EIS. And also on bray.ie, we've put up a newsletter recently, and there's artist impressions on that. To the naked eye, to the untrained eye, it'll be stone walls for a lot of it along the edges of the river, securing the banks and making the river deeper.
Right. And what about funding for this?
Well, OPW thankfully are funding us. They're right behind us, and our own minister Simon Harris is right behind it as well. He's pushing us. Right,
because there was money involved in the work stoppage, wasn't there?
Well, yes, there's money spent to date, but it's there's a benefit from that. Mostly the culvert and the works that were done upstream around the Slang area. So there has been money spent to date, and but there's a benefit to show for that. The big issue really has been the delay, more so than the money.
Right, it's Marc Devereux, Project Manager with Wicklow County Council. There are some people still unhappy about the siting of this alleged Pizarro development. Whatever course they take, would that impact on anything?
No. The scheme is independent of any of that. It's funded by the OPW, being run by Wicklow County Council. We go ahead and get on with putting in the defences to defend all of the lands, including Little Bray and the houses in the lower area of Little Bray. So the Pizarro development is independent. It's up to them, to what they do.
Okay, and what about work commencing? When will it all start? When will we see it?
Well, there's a small amount of work ongoing at the moment, enabling works, if you like, putting in laneways and access points. You'll see more of that in the new year. You'll see de-vegging, where we take away trees and shrubs, mostly in the lower areas, lower reaches in the new year. And then February and March, you'll see heavy machinery coming in to start building walls and building, there'll be piling in the middle of the summer as well.
Okay, is the bridge going to be that, width all the time, or will there be ever plans to widen it?
Well, there's another project which has been on our books for a number of years, which is footbridges either side of the bridge. They're on the books still. They're on a list of projects that hopefully we will get funding from somewhere like the NTA in the future, National Transport Agency. It's a separate project to the flood scheme.
Very good.
But
okay.
It's there on the books.
Thanks very much indeed, Marc, for your time, and thanks for the information.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Bye-bye.